Haha. On time. Ever think of that? Bitch. What the hell am I doing? I'm an awful streamer. It's silent right now, but I'm taking care of a few things. Just last minute, don't mind me. Gotta tell everyone the good news, the good word, that I am now live. Live now. And live now. And did you guess? Live now a third time. I must be like just the worst friend or just the worst Discord member of all time. You know what? I'm gonna this server that nobody knows me in. I'm gonna advertise here too. Live with Hades. Come join. That seems fun. I could use a little variety, you know, actually advertising in the right places. Who knows? Maybe it'll be a good time. Maybe people will like me. Maybe they'd appreciate who I am on the inside. We never know. But anyway, hi, this is Hades, and I am super excited for this. Now the question is, should I... See, the question is, I'm not sure if I want to do like a new, like fresh start for these streams, or if I should just go on to my usual account with 10,000 darkness, and many escape attempts. I'm not quite sure, honestly. I don't know which is better, but I do think that the people who join in this stream, at least from the people I advertise to, I don't think they know much about Hades, so I'm gonna treat this as though, like, with this new update, and just pick out the things that I find are new and fun, and everyone else can enjoy the story. So yeah, that seems like a good plan. And this, I created this to test the audio and stuff, by the way. I know most of the things that go on in this game, but I'm still not the greatest at it, or maybe I am and I get to show off, but who knows, you know, you never know with a stream like this. I could just fail horrendously. I could be a failure, I'll die many times horrendously, over and over. So there's that to look forward to. I still don't know what the volume is like. Oh. I'm just gonna go ahead and just start over. That should have been the obvious thing to do. Alright.
Few tales are told of Hades, whose very name inspires fear and penitence.
This has some of the best voice acting I've ever heard in the game, by the way.
Share. I, however, mean to tell you such a tale.
Listen carefully. Listen carefully. I can't quite nail that narrator voice. These people have such unique voices, it blows me away.
To hell with this place.
Haha, hell. That's our first hell reference. Huh. Was there no enemy here? Ah, I could have sworn. There are some things from the beginning of the game that I just do not remember, because I just don't make new games. But I do remember the controls. Hiya! I think their health bar looks a bit different. Take that. Ugh. You don't know me, but I'm a god on another save. I'm basically untouchable from this point on. Like that.
It's got to be her. Then here goes nothing. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Ooh.
Hail, noble cousin.
Ooh!
Now,
Particle
take you
effects
from
are
that miserable
fun.
place. I'll see that all
Look
of
at
us
that
upon Olympus
shine,
grow
look at that
apart, beginning
sheen.
here with me.
Hell yeah.
I know you can't hear me all the way where you are, goddess, but thank you.
Oh, that's a new line. Man, I love, like, this is already a polished game, and they stop at nothing to just add just more flair because they just can. I mean, what kind of developer does that? We are not worthy.
You're late.
Untouchable. I'm gonna escape with my first ever run, and just like that, I jinxed it. I gotta make it difficult on myself somehow. Take that. Yeah. Yeah. You can't get me from this gap? No, you can't.
Keep it up.
Gotta be a bit cautious here. I don't want to be clubbed to death now. But it doesn't matter because I'm awesome. That's some extra life for those who don't know. Very juicy, very yummy. Wait, wait, wait. Sword slash, sword slash. I stub you in the back. Oh god, he has armor. Oh, that's I didn't I didn't expect that to happen so soon. That means he's not gonna get hit stunned by me until his armor breaks off. Then he's like a puny little baby. Artemis, obviously. I have no money to spend. That works the same way in real life. But over time, with enough hard work and determination, I can get anywhere in life. Except all the places nearby. They won't let me work there. No, don't you dare belly flop on me. That's where I stab you.
There's only one heavenly archer I know of. Well,
These
several,
particle
really.
effects
Anyway,
are
in
gonna
the name
look
of Hades,
really neat.
Olympus, I accept this message.
I just can't wait.
I heard about you.
Whee, look at the
You're
shine.
not like all the others on Olympus. The power of the hunt helps keep me company, so maybe it'll help you too.
I'm sure it will. Ooh, yeah, I want that strike.
I sure could use some company now that she mentions it. The power of the hunt sounds handy too.
Yes. I want keys.
Each exit has its own reward.
I want some weapons. Oh, you can hit me across there. Oh, that's not fair. Oh, just die. That was so mean of you. I can't believe it. Ah! I'm the best at this, don't forget. Ah! Ha, gotcha. You didn't expect me to stab you, did you? Didn't expect you to stab... Didn't expect me... Hold on. Didn't expect me to stab you, did you? I think I said that right, I don't know. So this is a private stream, is it now? I made a mistake somewhere. Is that what it is? If so, I feel a bit embarrassed. I'm just making sure here. Yeah, it's a private, it's a public stream. Okay, I thought you meant that I set it to private for some reason. I had a sweat drop there for a second. But yes, you are special. You're the only one here, so I appreciate you coming by. I appreciate you very much, actually. Are you ready for me to slay some fucking, I don't know what they are. But yeah, here we go. Some of these enemies are such a pain. I need to stop them quickly! That was a matrix dodge smooth move I just did. You don't even know how close that was to my neck. Yeah, I thought so, but like I'm already so self-conscious about the errors I make when I live stream. Because I'll be honest, I'm not the best, I'm not the most competent YouTuber, let's just say that. And that goes the same with live streaming. I made like 3 consecutive mistakes, and I knew I was gonna get something wrong. I just had to have someone point it out to me. But luckily everything's okay, and the stream seems to be running smoothly, so I am content. And I'm happy that you're here too, because having viewers is a nice feeling to have. Makes it easier to talk. I must be stronger. Press B for Brune info. That is some info that I already know. I wanna go boss fight, cause I am cocky. These bomber guys just throw bombs at me, and I don't quite appreciate it. But I can reflect, and I can... Oh, God. I can take down the building with me. Try and stop me. Stop one who just dashes like a maniac and stabs you. Stun lock can't save you now. Ah. See? What a boss fight. What a
In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
What a pathetic boss. A mini boss, I should say. Look at that rainbow sheen, and then the light streak. Oh.
I have to say. Most
Ah.
intriguing. And
Seeing new stuff in this game is like, just mana from heaven.
come on out of there and tell me all about it. I'm a fellow student.
Yeah, that seems to be the case. I'm quite enjoying roguelikes a lot. Because it tests my skill. Look at the sheen! I'm sorry, I need to stop. But it's been like a month or 2 since I played this, and they updated some things that I quite appreciate. But yeah, roguelikes are fun for me because it has some replayability, and I'm not a big fan of linear story games. So or open world games. That's not fun to me either. I like a lot of randomness and replayability. So this does it for me, and I'm content. And you'll probably see a lot of those kinds of streams. Darkest Dungeon is also what I'm planning to play, so that also that goes with my interests, as you say. Darkest Dungeon, though, excuse me, oops. I think it's the hardest one for me to play with, because it's a lot of management of your party and a lot of like luck is involved. More so than the other ones I've played. It's not like in Risk of Rain where you have a chance of dealing critical damage. It's more like if you miss one time, your entire party could be poisoned and just brought down to very low health, and the rest of the dungeon becomes a really painful way to like trash your entire run. How you talk about bosses, you remember how the Slay the Spire went down. You remember that? Nah. See, this isn't the luck of the draw, this is the skill of the game. And when it comes to skill, there is no other match to me in this particular game. It's not like I'm playing brand new with no perks or passive abilities just yet, and I'm just jinxing myself. That's not the case at all.
That's one more.
I'm definitely not going to get murdered by this very boss coming up. But it's okay, that's what roguelites in particular are like. You get stronger for every run. Like, there's a progression system going on in this one in particular. And that, to me, well, for a baby like me who is terrible at video games, I quite appreciate. Oh, so many. Oh, they really want me to die here. They have armor, they have freaking witches all over the place. This is like a classic, like dungeon defense system that they don't like me anymore. So they're throwing everything. More Hades, or Ares rather. Blade Rift. Can't go wrong with that.
The War God's power.
Shop or health? Go health. I would go to the shop and see Charon, who apparently has a new portrait, but I'm going all tryhard on this one.
Beyond the present chamber lies the outermost perimeter of Tartarus, promising terrifying dangers far beyond the Underworld Prince's reckoning.
And I can reckon quite a bit.
And I can reckon quite a bit.
Some lines I just remember, so I repeat them. Can you tell I'm a huge fan of this game? I was afraid of streaming this in the beginning because my computer is trash, but... Have you thought about buying and playing Binding of Isaac? I have played it, and it's not my cup of tea. Although I am a fan of the bullet hell gameplay. I think it's really neat. Binding of Isaac has this sort of overall theme that makes me uncomfortable. And it kind of makes the whole atmosphere makes it really not fun for me to play. In contrast, when you have a game like this, it's quirky, it makes jabs at hell, and like it's brutal, but it's also like this is like a normal day in like a household, like sort of area where like this Fury who is really fond of torture, it's just a drinking buddy back at home.
Come on, mate. Haven't we had more than
Enter the Gungeon.
Besides, don't you have someplace else?
I do have, I think. But it's confusing. Like it almost feels like it's too open for me. I don't know how to put it. There's also Dead Cells that I quite like the gameplay for, but the gameplay loop itself is also pretty confusing. Like some games where I feel like the game doesn't evolve kind of bores me a little bit. Whereas this game, like, you're expected to die over and over, and they have dialogue for unique dialogue, and they hardly ever repeat any lines for each run. So it's more of like, keep me interested, keep me playing, give me more reasons to keep playing, and this game is basically the culmination of all of that.
Your father sent me. All in all, I'd rather be on your bed.
But I'm not knocking those games. I just, there are some in particular that are for me, and some that are not.
What'll it be?
Darkest Dungeon is probably in the middle somewhere. I love the atmosphere of Darkest Dungeon.
A man
And I love that
after my own heart.
the difficulty and grittiness of it also represents that as well. But it's also pretty saddening when your entire run goes to crap. Oh, whoops, I forgot to get the roof. Ow, I don't have double dash either. Oh, I forgot this is a new account. Ah. Now I gotta rely on my skill. We know how that goes. Ah. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right sometimes. Ow! God, that does so much damage than I remember. Has it always done that much damage? You're the bastard. You're the one who must end their existence to me. If I beat her, I will be so happy. You fell into a trap. So stupid. You'll never kill me. Ah! Leave me alone, I'm sorry. Ow! I got hit there because I didn't see it. Ow! Oh my gosh, that does so much more damage than I remember. I might die here actually. Where's my thingy? There it is. Oh! No! Oh, not that! Not that! Reflect! Reflect! Yes! Oh my gosh! Oh.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. I'll take that.
I'm hurt. Can't heal myself, but I can fight.
That was so stressful. With nothing on me, no difficulty, no passives, just, oh.
How did you?
Don't mind me, Father.
Don't mind me, Father. Yes! Victory is mine!
Should be useful. Can wash away my wounds.
So satisfying, man. More sheen, I love it!
I'll
I'm
just
sorry. Oh, and the map looks cooler too! Oh, this game, so much polish. Like, the whole importance, the whole emphasis on Supergiant's like polish policy makes this game so much more fun to play.
Wasn't this whole expanse once lush and green?
Yeah, but then lava runs through all of it, and it hurts my footsies when I step in it.
The once verdant plains of Asphodel are now
New Year Fights of Fury.
scintillating flame, having been flooded with the river Phlegethon, whose hideously superhuman
Furies are no
forces
joke, man.
could bring death swiftly
They have a
even to those resistant
deadly
to
whip that I
most
almost died to. I'm just gonna show that comment just because. I don't know why YouTube
Flame resistant, not
tries to
proof.
censor bad words like I'm 13. It's pretty lame. Ah, but you witnessed it. You saw my redemption from my Slay the Spire stream, so you can take back that embarrassing moment and not hold it against me anymore. Okay.
Wretches.
This is a very cramped area. Oh boy. I gotta not step in the lava and also the fiery balls of terror that keep raining down on the stage. Whew, okay.
The underworld's power.
I'm eventually going to die though, that's no question. I have nothing that can help me heal or... what do we do here? I want gold. I want to see Charon in this run. Oh, that's a new enemy. Oh god, I've never seen this enemy before. Yeah, Furies are... Whoa. Oh my gosh, this new enemy, I don't know how to deal with him. So he came with the update, I'm sure. Because I do not recognize that freaking infected from Last of Us type skeleton dude. Yeesh, just swinging like a wild man. I gotta stun Lucky to oblivion in order to avoid that frightening attack. Yeah, God of War makes Furies look terrifying, and they certainly are. And in this game, they look sexy and terrifying. That's what I appreciate.
Coin from the dead.
Yep, and dead they shall return. More boons, because I know I'm gonna die. I don't need health. I don't need health. Psh. Those certainly won't be my last words. But it is coincidental, or like fortunate, that in my first run I get Athena Deflect. Because it really helps me avoid a lot of damage. Ow! I got burned. In these stages. Yeesh. They have armor and it's annoying. Ah! Okay, okay. Alright, we're done playing around now. Stay in the lava, you little jerk. Ow, my foot. Ah! These, oh my god, the way they hop around is so annoying. No, stop in the lava. If I had more dashes, I would avoid that.
Hello, Lord Ares.
I'm gonna die eventually, but not here. Just more
The war
damage.
is on.
I'll settle for that. Okay. God help me. Oh, Stumpy boys now. Oh. Huh. Okay. More Stumpy boys. Okay. Alright. I waited to deflect it and I got hit anyway. I'm an idiot. I'm totally not making it to the Hydra fight. But if we can live to see Dionysus, I'll consider that a victory. Oh, but this is a boss room.
Away we go.
Oopsie. I'm dead. There's bombs everywhere. We're on a cramped raft of death and destruction. There's no way I'm living through this. Ugh. But I'm gonna damn well try. I will not be a. Oh. Yeah. Womp womp. But hey, the consequence of death is that it's now a slice of life romp. And I get to talk with interesting characters and a beautiful interior design. Hello.
Welcome to the House of Hades, where... I know you. Guess that means you died out there, huh?
Yeah.
Well, don't be sad, though. Pretty much everybody dies sometime.
Hey, thanks.
Some of us more than others.
Back already.
Yes, father. It seems I died to one of your skeleton boys.
Stupid boy. I told you nobody gets out of here, whether alive or dead. So how was your wanton ransacking of my domain?
I hate this chair. It is so... 1 inch of movement caused the whole thing to squeak, and it's really unacceptable in a stream-like format. I'm so sorry.
Greetings, Father. My ransacking was a delight, thank you for asking.
I love that line.
So I'll just be on my way again.
That's the whole, like,
Indeed.
encompassing his entire character.
You shall never reach the surface. Go. See for yourself.
I aspire to be as Zagreus. But hey, we cannot forget to pet the dog.
There's a good boy.
Can you pet the dog in Hades? Yes, you can, says the Twitter account. The three-headed dog.
Infernal watchdog Cerberus regards the underworld prince with mixed emotions, from purest joy to deepest melancholy.
Yeah, you're a good boy.
You watch over things for me, won't you, boy? You know I'd take you if I could.
What a cute pupple.
You've returned.
Ooh, do you have new animations as well?
Good to see you, lad.
That's
Despite the
neat.
circumstances. Remember your training out there. The pain of death is but another obstacle.
Wait, are you... Okay, yeah, you're still, like, a phantom. I thought you were, like, corporeal for a second. But you're, like, a banshee, though, right? Because I can see, like, the background and through the spear and whatnot. You just seem a lot more, like, lifelike in your
Fears
animation
for the
there.
weak. Take care, Achilles.
Achilles is, like, a cool bro. He's, like, a cool uncle. There are a lot of cool uncles in this game now that I realize.
The House of Hades, that dark and lavishly appointed lair of the underworld's king, is home not just to him, but to his willful progeny.
You know I can hear you, old man.
The fact that he can hear the narrator somewhat bugs me a little bit.
Do not despair,
Not sure why.
child. Such setbacks
Her
are
design is so
inevitable
cool.
and may be overcome with effort and with time. Though, tell me, has the goddess Athena thus been true to her word?
She has, Nyx. I'm grateful that you put us into contact and explained to her the situation that I'm in. I know you took a considerable risk in reaching out.
It was the least that I could do. The Olympians shall make
I think this is
powerful
a
allies,
new line, actually.
but reveal to them no more than they already know. For all our sakes.
Yeah, that explains it. I love how they fix, during this whole beta period,
I understand.
they fix all these contextual lines to make things make more sense in the story. So like now that explains already that he's not allowed to talk about what he's after when he gets out of hell. It's really interesting.
The prodigal son returns. Everyone's saying I went easy on you, Zag.
Don't worry, Meg. I eventually managed
Their
to get on the
relationship is
painful way after all.
one of the highlights of this game.
Look, I have a reputation to uphold. You get past me again like that, you best go all the way. Now leave me be and don't think you're gonna be so lucky next we meet out there.
Lucky is definitely what helped that fight. Let's go to my room. Ah, my arm. I just straightened it out one time and it went basically snapped in place.
Night and darkness guide me.
This is definitely a bit different than what I remember. So, are you quite done with being a teenager? No, you don't tell me what to do, Dad. Whatever. He has that kind of deep voice that's hard to replicate. I'm not sure how to do it properly. But yeah, this time I'm getting extra dash because that's freaking important for me.
The bedchambers of Prince Zagreus lie in a perpetual state of utter disarray, despite his lord and master of the house repeatedly insisting that he pick everything up.
Dude, same.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad, is it?
For me, though, it is. If I look behind me here, there are 20 or so Diet Dr. Pepper boxes that I may need to take out. And on my desk, there's like 40 cans of empty Dr. Pepper cans. I am a slob. Can I do the Hades voice, actually? Stupid boy. I feel like I lean more into Kratos rather than Hades, but if I could try a little bit. Nobody gets out of here alive. Nobody escapes from here, whether alive or dead. No, see, it gets more into whisper territory the more I try to do it. Greetings, boy. Have you come to disrespect me again, impudent son? My voice is probably too young to pull off something like that still. But I try and I get better.
Okay.
There's only like a certain range of deep voice that I can go to. And then that's pretty much my entire range at that point. Oh, what do I want first? Well, this has the darkness over it, so I should just get that first.
There we go. Coronacht, the Heart Seeker. Let's deal some death.
Psst, over here.
What the?
Okay.
Whoa! Can escape through that pink window there.
So this is the Stash Strike. Alright.
Nice place you got here, boyo. Name's Skelly. How's it going? But enough
He's
with the
such a
small
weird
talk
one.
already. I'm here to do a job. So let me have it. Give me everything you got.
I don't think I've ever played Kid Icarus game. I've been meaning to. Like, there's a lot of Nintendo-ish games that I've never touched before. Which is unfortunate. Because I grew up with a Nintendo 64.
I don't remember having you on
And
payroll, mate.
from there, I went to PS3 and then PS4. So that's kind of the only era I've ever experienced.
Oh, I'm not about to wrap
And then
my
I've been
sauces,
emulating
pal.
some
Just try and
GameCube
beat it
games and
out of me.
whatnot.
If you insist.
So there's an era of video games I've hardly played, and I've been meaning to try.
I can do this. First get past the wretched shades of Tartarus. Easier said than done. And doubtless I'll be running into Meg. The River of Flame ought to be just beyond. Find a way up to Elysium from there, and after that... Alright, let's give it another shot.
Yes. And I'm gonna beat the boss this time. Don't you know it? Might as well unlock this as well.
Open up. Aegis, shield of chaos. Lend me your power.
So I don't have aspects
I'll gain more
yet.
darkness with this.
So I can't do much about that quite yet. But once I do, it'll be pretty fun. So need to rack up some dark blood.
Thunder. Is that... Is this really him? Okay. In the name of Hades, Olympus...
I wonder if he has the volley shot electricity. Zap zap.
Greetings there, young man.
Sheen! I'm gonna keep saying
Father's
that, I'm
always
sorry.
been rather difficult, and he's not so much as called in quite some time. You'll have a better home where you belong, here on Olympus. And to help you on your journey, have my blessing.
Thank you, Papa Zeus. You're more of a papa to me than anyone else. Yeah, I like the electric shot the best
Old
here.
Uncle Zeus lending his support. Never thought I'd see the day.
That was easy.
Right. Whenever.
Composed of such innumerable, ever-shifting,
Interlocking chambers.
The underworld of Lord
His voice is
Hades
even
hold
harder, I think.
guarantees the dead shall there remain
Until the end of time. When I do it, it's a little bit more forced.
Good thing I'm not dead.
I think I can do voices that don't have a lot of gravel to them. I have an easier time with smooth sounding voices like Dr. Filter. Because with Filter, you just have to change how your voice moves up and down, and speaking in a smooth pattern all the way through. That way it's very consistent. You learn some things when you start doing voice acting for a bit. Ooh, I would too. I would love to play some PS4 games.
Don't cross me again.
Fortunately, I don't have PS Plus membership at the moment. I'm pretty cheap when it comes to a lot of things. I mean, even the games I have on PS4 aren't very numerous. So, I'm always afraid of disappointing people that way. I just do what I can. And eventually, the more I keep doing it, the more successful I'll be. And the more things I'll be able to do for more people. And it becomes a neat little cycle that way. Just smoke a little. I've never heard encouragement like that before. For any context. Oh, just smoke a little.
Crashing waves.
Things will improve that way.
It's Uncle Number 2. It's got to be. Then, in the name of Hades, Olympus,
I accept this message. Message. I said message. I have brain damage.
Ahoy there,
Sheen.
little ladies. You recognize your uncle, do you not? We've a lot of catching up to do, but first things
It's more like
first.
a
Get yourself out of that dour underworld.
like a ray of, it's like a spotlight on them.
Your advance.
I miss the old particle effects though. I wonder why they removed it. Like the ones that had animation to them? Oh man, I really miss that. I still never figured out why that went away. Oh well. Do I want this? No. I want dash.
Looks like I caught a big one. The power of the seas should be of help.
I'm gonna make terrible decisions in this run. That's for dang sure. Wow. That's a surprise. How dare you startle me like that? My heart is not prepared for startling. Ha. Ha. That was easy.
Nexus power.
I need health. Blah 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 blah. Take your spawnings and get and eat a butt, you impudent enemy. I dash into you And you die like that.
That's a relief.
I'm so good at this game, man.
Where to?
I need keys. Ah, I don't have deflect. I made this run 100 times harder, actually. But when has difficulty ever stopped me from winning? Oh god! I'm an absolute winner, guys. Implying more than one person had to watch it. Ah, now you're easy. Brow.
Let's see what's in here.
I want... Ooh. Special does more damage. Interesting. Yeah, I want gems. That or be born with the voice of a god. That's definitely not me. I got this voice from when I was like 13 and I was... Like, this is the first memory I have of realizing I have a deep voice is when my brother would wake me up from my bunk bed to go to school because he's a lot more responsible than I am. And I would just go, ugh, just leave me alone, I'll be up in 5 minutes. And it's that sort of voice that just evolved over time into my normal speaking voice. And I think that's how it happened. Just 5 more minutes, ugh. It's that whole done with it voice that just sort of developed over time. Ow, I wasn't paying attention. I think the two watching right now is me looking at the preview of the stream, but I appreciate you encouraging more than one person likes me. If one more person was watching, that would be so wonderful to know. Because I love having more than one person watching as well. Just as much as I like you being around for
Must be
this.
a mess. Let's see here. Hi there. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
When I reach like 100,000 subscribers, or maybe even 1,000,000, and people find the stream archived and just saw how humble I was just talking to one person for a huge chunk of my beginnings as a YouTuber, it's gonna be fun to see how I evolve since then.
Say you're quite the specimen, and so I've decided
Yeah.
I shall aid you for the moment.
I have the analytics here. Like at the start of the stream, I had 0, then 1, then some peaks at 2, and then some peaks at 3, and it was 3 for a while, but nobody really said anything other than you. And now it's back at a consistent 2. So I think the second viewer that joined in at some point was you, and that explains the whole math. So I figured it out. You did leave for like a split second, and I saw that, and I hope you apologize for what you've done. But it's fine. I'm not keeping you here, okay? You can leave whenever you want. It's a lot more fun for me if I talk to someone on stream.
I don't see why not.
But if you can't make it or you have something to do, I don't mind.
They got me. No way to patch up. Got to keep going.
No way to patch up.
Hey, Princess. Must look like I'm
Funny how I'm in this room now.
Here, but I was just getting back on my feet. The Fury Sisters don't often leave me be. Where'd they go, anyway? And what are you doing here?
Sisyphus is such a himbo.
Oh, you know, just out on a little stroll is all. Do me a favor, though. You see the Fury Sisters. Let them know I was headed down the way I came from, will you?
Oh, I'll let them know, all right. I hear you loud and clear, Your Highness. I'll just go about my business now, and you take care.
I'll just go about my business now, and you take care. That was kind of close.
No worries whatsoever.
Cheers, mate.
This food in this game is so ridiculous, and it's so good. Thank you for my Mickey D's.
Take care.
Wretches.
It'll keep me going for a little bit longer before I die of heart attack. I missed so bad. I'm terrible at this game. Yeah, burnt out. I know the feeling. I don't have jobs either. That's why I have the ability to do this. So, at least I know that as far as someone with no job and no ability to derive entertainment from anyone, that I at least have that demographic. If that makes sense. I try to find the good in all things. The fact that two people in a similar situation are bonding between streamer and viewer, that's just some magic right there. I could always be worse, yeah. I could be an absolute ignoramus when it comes to combat skills. Ooh, lightning! I sometimes forget that I have that ability. It's so easy to pick up an ability in this game and just forget you have it for the longest time. Like, I haven't been using my volley ability in quite some time, but in fairness, it's not doing a whole lot until I get an upgrade. Chained lightning. Getting the sniffles. So many of these guys, leave me alone. I could just dash into them without fear, actually. What are you, scared? What are you, little piss baby? You can't kill a couple of numbskulls. Ow! You jerk. Owie. Why would you do that?
That's life.
That's life. I don't think I heard him say that before. Yep, that's life. Oh, wow. So you can get extra max health from these too. That's interesting. Wow, gold has a new set of values that I've never seen before. Now I feel like I have to get it. But, I want a stronger blow ability. Man, these... Wow, you really can't home in on these casts anymore. I wonder if that's different. Are you saying I need skill to shoot people with a projectile? You can't be serious. Surely you must be joking. Are you saying I must be good at a video game to beat the video game? That's preposterous. Whoa! Slow down there, bucko. You pathetic babies. Ow! Ow, why'd you do that? That thing you did just hurt. What are you, a baby? What, you can't handle being slapped by the belly of a wretch? Grow up.
Delicious.
How do you expect to escape when you get hit by a belly and whine about it? I want more heartbreak. Oh, we're shopping. Oh my God, look at him. He has an oar and a what's it called? Like a boatman's hat. Oh, what's it called? Like a ferryman's hat? Is that what you call it? Ah. It's so cool though. Oh my God, look at him. What is that outfit? It's so wild and cool. His head is made of mist and he's holding a very cool looking oar. And his hat is super cool and it's like he's smoking from his mouth. Dude, look at this. Look at this man here. Look at this bro. He's like a dead man really pimped out, and it's super awesome.
Why, good to see you, Carol, mate. Just
He's a
minding my own
bro.
business,
I
taking in the
I
signs.
say bro because
Hey,
he's a
looks like
bro.
you got some sort of wares for sale. Then I'll just have a look around.
Yes, I shall. I need to look at Discord for a moment, just to make sure. Just checking things real quickly. Don't mind me. Oh, my wife is pregnant. I'll get to that later. Let's see. Announcements. Yeah, he's a pimp. That's the word I was looking for. Okay, nothing new it seems. So I'll get back to the game. Time to see
Can't get rid of me, Meg.
Megara again.
Even if you manage to get past me, there's no getting out of Asphodel. You saw what it was like. You really want to go back there?
Yes. And I'm gonna die before the boss yet again.
It's not a matter of want. The way out is there, in that direction, past the River of Flame.
You're more stubborn than your father. I never thought that such a thing was possible.
Hey now. Stubbornness can be a good thing. Yeah. It could be an attractive quality. I love how she just steps into traps just to get near me. So romantic.
I think not.
I need to stop using that flurry ability. It's not helping. Ow. Not helping me. Stop locking onto him. I wanted to destroy the projectiles. Ah. Ow, what am I doing? Wow, why am I thought I would destroy the projectiles, but I was mistaken. You fool! You imbecile! You thought you could win, but you did not! I'm sorry, man. I'm just shooting an arrow at a whip crazy lady. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, there's no stopping her. What was I supposed to do in that situation? Just give up? I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm on some sort of crazed, just manic, just panic of some sort because it's hard talking over such an intense fight. Oh no! Ouch! I got whipped again! I hope nobody hears me say that out of context. It does count as blocking. You are correct. If there's no way of getting around it, your face will do the blocking for you. The least vulnerable part of your body. And with that, I am victorious. And then I took her blood, and then I ran away.
Go on to Asphodel and die.
Thank you, Father, I will.
Moving on.
Trap steel. Wow, I've never seen these before. This will be interesting on a shield run, but no.
Up we go then. There.
Mm-hmm.
Be there soon, Lemmy.
Lerny. Is that his name?
Within
Interesting.
the suffocating heat of Asphodel reside the vast majority of those who lived upon the earth and died. There they persist until the end of time.
Or until I crush their bones to dust.
Correct, sir. I will destroy anything in my way and pay for the damages. But I don't want to live in this house anymore. So you can't make me pay anything. I'm no longer a resident. You decided that long ago, didn't you? It's turned into an episode of Frasier somehow. Scrambled eggs. Nasty. Frasier has left the building. That's one of my favorite sitcoms. There's something about Frasier that's like its writing. You sense a pattern of it after a few seasons, but it never stops being funny. You know, like you know that you understand like the joke setup that they're planning to do, and you know that there's just going to be a lot of misfortune for the main character, but you can't help but laugh at these like intellectual level jokes that you probably don't even get at first. And that's why coming back to the show is really interesting when you understand them a little bit better. And just how ridiculous they make the characters. It's so fun, man. It's a lot more fun than most other sitcoms I know about. Or tried watching, rather. So I highly recommend Frasier. Just a lot of smart humor. And a lot of it I still don't get to this day. But the fact that there's effort behind the jokes almost makes me laugh in and of itself. Just like the sheer confidence of it. It's a weird sort of phenomenon. Flourish.
Thunder and lightning.
Lightning and thunder. Apparently those are not the same thing, and I keep getting mocked at for mixing the two of them. I would see my pimp Charon, but I need some power-ups. I need to match my wealth to his freaking gold sheen on, like, the gold medallion across his neck for me to even be in his presence. Like, how can I compete with a man like that? I need to pay the dollar bills in order to see him. Because I want to give him some of my money. When it's not too inexpensive. Whoa! I almost dashed right into that. Ignore that. Whoa! Whoa! Into the lava! Stay in the lava! Ow! Stay in the lava! I told you to stay in the lava. Why didn't you stay in the lava? But yeah, like an episode of Seinfeld, there was like a video of someone making fun of like how every episode of Seinfeld sounds like, and it's exactly true. Just like a predictable pattern, and like it gets really old over time. And you know that it's always going to be like that. And it's not, and it doesn't get any better. That kind of humor doesn't really. It's like fart jokes. They only get funny after like the first couple times, you know. But an unexpected fart joke, I will not deny that has some merit. Let's see. More dash damage, because I keep running into enemies just subconsciously. So that could be useful. Ooh, I'm gonna try to go for more lightning. But we're gonna go on a little raft ride, I believe. Oh no, it's a Medusa fight.
That's a problem.
That's the problem. I see you typed something. I can't read it because this fight is too intense. I'm frozen. No. Give me a second here. Ouch. No. I'm the best. Don't you dare. If I can get your shields down, that will help a little bit. There we go. Oh, and you're frozen too. How about that? Ow. I should have. I shouldn't have been lazy with that dodge there. Okay. Any games that are coming out in the next year that interest you? There was a few games in the PS5 stream that really interested me, like some indie games. I gotta think about that though. Ugh. Yeah, I'll have to think about that. Let's see. Chance to strike twice. You just got struck twice by greased lightning. Like that Hyperlight Drifter type game. There's that, and then there's a Stray Cat one.
Inferno bombers.
It's hard to remember what they were off the top of my head. And I don't even know which ones are coming out next year, specifically. Returnal, that one looks pretty thrilling. I remember that. Goodbye Volcano High, I'm skeptical about, but I love the art style. Like, I don't want another... Life is Strange is something that I'm not a fan of. And I'm worried that's just going to be another version of that, where it's just like cringy dialogue and plot that makes no sense and isn't satisfying whatsoever. That's what I'm worried about with Volcano High. But the furry aesthetic, I mean, I'm not a furry, but hint hint. Nudge nudge. Bugsnax. Bugsnax is so weird to me. But like that game had like the most like generic trailer and weird things going on that I feel like there's something much deeper. like some sort of Doki Doki Literature Club sort of twist that they're trying to hide. Or like that one animated movie about the grocery store like horror movie M-rated stuff that they disguise as a children's show. Or like Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, sort of vibes to it. It's freaking me out, man. I can't stop thinking about it. But it could just end up being like a E10 sort of adventure game with silly fruit monsters and whatnot. But man, something about that game, and I'm going to be the first to have really high skepticism over it, and if it comes out and it actually shocks many people, I'm totally here for it. Life is Strange is pure cancer? I agree. I mean, it could be a good thing, and like, they just don't know how teenagers are like at all. That's what I'm worried about, and so it made me skeptical of like high school drama situation type games, and like they're games too. Like that's another thing. Like what kind of gameplay would make me interested in that sort of thing? If it's a visual novel, I might be a little bit more easygoing toward it, because at least it's not like at least you know what you're getting into, you know? Not like some third-person time travel frickery going on just because, oh, we have to make the gameplay interesting, even though time travel plots are so stupid. Like I have quite a bit of opinions about it, but it's hard to get into when I'm being surrounded Left 4 Dead style. Hey, come on now. I mean, yeah, you had armor on, but did you really have to hit me like that? You jerk. What other things? Solar Ash? I'm trying to remember what that one is. Solar Ash. Oh yeah, that's the Hyperlight Drifter one. Yeah, I'm excited. That's a huge hype one for me. Stray is also pretty interesting, although I'm not a big fan of open world games. It's definitely a cute environment that I want to witness for myself. Dang it, I'm at 1 HP. But it's worth talking about these things, so I don't care. Oh my gosh, I almost burned in the lava there. Can I at least clear this encounter before I die? That would be preferable. Ah. Oh god. But even so, I don't think I'm gonna get a PS5 until like a couple of years down the line. Especially since I don't know the cost. Oh god. Alright, let me back up. Stray is the cat game. Yep. That's gonna be interesting to look at. I hope it's good. I really hope it's good. Kana, the Bridge of Spirits, is gorgeous. Absolutely. But it's more, I think it's one of those titles that are like, more so like for family watching, like a family sort of, like for everyone type game. And I feel like it's gonna get a little bit campy with the themes. But it's very pretty looking, and the gameplay looks a little too simple from the looks of it, but I'm
never been this far.
Like it's gonna be cute regardless, and I'm excited that they're going in that direction with that game.
Look at all this.
They have passionate directions behind them, and they're cool. Health. And there's no way I'm beating this boss, but I'm gonna try. And flourish.
Juicy.
Juicy indeed.
Bone Hydra, you look different.
You do. Oh, so he does have a name, Lernaean. Oh god, do you have new attacks? Oh, you have a wave attack. Okay. Wah! Well, that's definitely more manageable than those little thorns you spit at me. Do you still do that attack? Oh. Oh. Oh, and now your little ones actually do the homing attacks. Oh, now I'm afraid. This might even be worse than before. Oh gosh. This is a new freaking boss type that I'm not used to. Oh god, you got spawned, you jerk. Ah! Oh, so you don't do the stomp attacks, you just shoot things at me now. I see. I think I like this a lot better than the previous Hydra fights. So what do you do now? Shoot that. Okay. Okay, so you do stomp at me. Good to know. Dude, I played Fury. Your projectiles are not gonna hurt me whatsoever. Oh my gosh, those are pretty wild though. Spoke too soon there, just a little bit. My goodness, this is crazy. I'm sorry, I can't read the chat at this moment. I think you can see why. I hope you forgive me. Oh dear. Yeah, seriously. Like, who... This is such a mean design choice. Dude, I am thankful for the dash that I got, though. That's for sure. Ow! Stop it. If I win this fight, I'll be so happy. Ah! Don't spawn. Oh gosh. Concentrating. Okay, what's your third phase like? Yep, Oh my goodness. That's so scary. Especially since I don't want to die. Yeah! Give me that diamond, man. Whew. Whew. Okay. So, I'm waiting for the PS5 to have an all-black version. Yeah, because we gotta be all-inclusive here. Also, you should get the PS5 and Demon Souls, so you should stream that. I've never played a Demon Souls game before. I haven't played Bloodborne or anything like that, so that should be interesting. I am interested in playing Demon Souls as my first Souls game. That might be fun, but again, that's like way down the line. No orgasming on a stream. What coward YouTube, you can show that message. Dude, after that fight, I think I have the right to orgasm. The things I say sometimes, good lord.
Onward. Yes.
I'm such a loser weirdo. But hey, we made it, on our second attempt, we made it to Elysium.
The fields of Elysium.
Nothing feels better, man. I just saw the viewer count go up one, and I'm worried that they heard what I just said out of context. That would be so awkward, wouldn't it? Yeah, at this point I need health, so I'm gonna go here.
Bright swords.
Occasionally I get like one extra viewer, but they disappear within like 10 seconds, so I don't expect much from them. It's fine if I'm not their cup of tea. I mean, it's possible that they just join in at very awkward times, and they're like, nah, I don't like this guy. Because I'm like that sometimes. I just like, I get my first impressions from the first 30 seconds of tuning in, and it could be like a dull moment or whatever, and it could be enough to be like, yeah, I don't want to watch him. So I totally get it. Ow! Whoa, you attacked really fast. I don't remember that. Man, the Elysium bad guys have such a weird attack pattern that I can never predict. It's so weird. Also, I think these guys are new. They're like swordsmen, right? Okay, so he does that, the wave attack, and just a normal slash, which hurt a lot, you little jerk. Oh god, kill it with fire, kill it with evil, kill it with kindness. Die, 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 die. I killed you with the power of hearts and friendship. And that defeats all evil. Yep, I need more health. No shortage of that, please. I would appreciate. Streaming on Twitch, I've tried before, but it's more like yeah, it's like one or the other, right? Because I wanted to make a reaction channel, and like obviously it's not really something you can do on YouTube quite easily. but I also wanted to stream, and like I didn't want to segregate like my YouTube audience from my Twitch audience, because then I have like two separate audiences, you know. So yeah, I can draw in more random people from Twitch, and that would help me grow a little bit. But also, like I tried it before, and it just seemed pretty much the same as this, except now I'm better at it, and I prevent flame wheel foes from appearing in encounters. Wait, what? So you can just say no to a single type of enemy because people found them annoying? That's pretty hilarious if that's true. But yeah, I can attract like random people, more new viewers from Twitch, obviously. But like, it's like it's more of an alienating feeling, you know, because there's going to be lots of times where not a lot of people show up. And wait, no, I actually need to buy this. There we go. And like it just feels like you're talking to nobody like all the time, you know? Especially in the beginning, and it gets a little disheartening. But on YouTube, I know that I have subscribers, and I know that I have an established audience somewhat of 100 people, and I'm like, yeah, cool. I'm okay with streaming with that amount of subscribers, because people know what I am like, and if they join my stream because they want to see more of me, then those are the kind of people I want watching my stream, you know? But on Twitch, it's like, who the heck is this? Why has he got a VTuber thing? It's so cringy. Ugh, I'm gonna turn off the stream now. Like, go kill yourself or whatever. And that's the sort of thing that's kind of disheartening about it, because like, there's some people on Twitch that you just don't want watching your stream, you know? And I could just be like being self-conscious about that sort of thing. But at the same time, it's that there's that point of just like, if I stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time, it might be kind of hard to keep track of, and I have two awkward set of audiences, and you know, so there's that sort of weird situation. It was my decision to make a reaction channel for whatever reason. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. No, I like this channel.
What else?
Ow! Oh, I hate the shield dudes. You suck. Oh my gosh, and you blocked it. Oh, you suck balls, dude. I'm better now if we get 2 streams ago. I meant commentary-wise. Come on.
He's sometimes known as King of all the gods. Although in many ways he's not as powerful as
Oh.
or anywhere as dashing.
This is the dual boon.
Brother, you know better than to say such things
Yay.
about me, I should think. I know that tact does not come easily to you, but I'd be careful what you say to our good nephew there. Anyway, as I was saying, little ladies, Brother Zeus is king of all the gods, and the most dashing, powerful, and hey, let's face it, godliest of all.
Godliest of all.
Oh.
These new Zagreus lines are so good. Ho! It's so natural too. That's why I love the dialogue in this game so much. Knockaway effects also make lightning strike. Yeah. Yeah, they are. The one that's not super hard. Let's go with that one. Yeah, I feel like I'm better commentary-wise, but I've never been competent at actually holding a stream together. And maybe that's why I don't get many viewers. But you know, I'm going. I think there's still a chance of me attempting to stream on Twitch one day. But it's such an awkward time when I want to keep track of doing reaction channel commentary and video game streams, and it's already so hectic and so like these two things don't really match well together, you know. So I'm just kind of keeping it between gaming and reactions, all on YouTube. It's the easiest solution in my opinion. But I would not mind a few Twitch viewers to come my way, and who knows, they may even start watching my reactions and whatnot, but there's hardly no way, or hardly any way they're gonna tune into my YouTube channel just by watching me play video games. That's another thing that, like, that's kind of, like, not possible, you know? Like, who would watch a reaction channel from a Twitch streamer, you know? So these kind of rationalizations is how I explain my sheer incompetence in getting a follower base. You can make fun all you want, but even if it's slow and steady, this is how I want to do things, even though it's dated and not optimal. Alright, what do I want here? Yeah, let's get more double strike chances. I should use my special more often. Athena, can never go wrong with her. Come here, you. I'm afraid of you. You're gonna dash towards me like a little baby bitch. No thank you. Alright. I gotta be really cautious here. Whoa!
Nice try.
More Poseidon moves would also be helpful. Oh dear God. Ooh, you slashed at the right time. Ah, grrr. Anyway.
Showed that stupid Hydra at least.
Yeah, at least I got that far. Me and a friend want to make an Magic the Gathering podcast, but we haven't been able to get it off the ground, so you're doing better than both of us in that regard. Yeah, but I also think I cheated somewhat. You know? Like, this channel started off with a Has-Been Hotel reaction, or rather a Hell of a Boss reaction, and I feel like following, like, what's trending feels like cheating to me. You know? Like, it was a coincidence that I also enjoyed that series, but also I knew it was going to get a lot of views and a lot of reaction videos were going to be made out of that. So, like, am I really doing better that I have one concurrent viewer at all times? By the way, that's a compliment. Like, even though I've got this far, it's the results don't really show itself, you know? Like, even my latest reaction, let me look at, let's see. I'm gonna take a look here. Just very, very quickly now. Don't mind me. Let me close all the porn tabs. Yeah. My videos. Yeah, so the redirect link is 15 views, and if I go to the actual BitChute thing, the video itself, it is 12 views. So around 12 people out of the 15 watched my reaction, at least. That's safe to say. So like, that's the series that I made my channel for, and the fact that really a handful of people, the amount of people that I can count on both my hands, are the ones who watched it. It's kind of like, yeah, having this many subscribers don't really mean anything if you don't have like consistency.
It had to happen. But if it's any consolation, it'll probably happen again.
I don't think I heard that line actually. Yeah, thanks for the condescending attitude.
Probably.
Probably. I love his sarcasm and snarkiness. It's so good.
Someone's at the desk next to the throne.
Donut operator. He does both and has a good following. See? Yeah. So I wish you luck in that.
Some sort of special offer for me, my good shade. Work authorized. A fountain chamber in the depths of Tartarus sounds like an excellent idea.
Indeed. And I also want that.
The fated list of minor prophecies. That sounds somewhat exciting, I suppose.
It's very exciting.
That useless bit of parchment.
That useless thing. Oh, I need a free Orpheus.
I'd say our court musicians suffered quite.
Wow, you can accomplish a lot of things in the early game.
Cheerful disposition.
Oh, hello.
Cheerful disposition.
Orpheus.
Oh, I love this game. It's so good. House decor. Nope. Alright.
Oh, hello, Zagreus. I understand you liberated
His
me
design
from
is so
eternal
cool, too.
punishment. And so I have returned to serve your father here. Thanks.
Orpheus, you're back. Look, don't get on Father's bad side like that and you're going to be fine. Besides, right now I think he's angry with me.
I grieve for you, my friend. But if you've come to ask me for a song, I'm afraid I must stand firm about my answer.
It's all right. Father can't make you sing if you don't want to.
Yeah.
You have confronted
What a
the
sweet
exalted
boy.
shades within Elysium, my child. Your father offers them a handsome bounty should they bring your journey to an end. Although I think the pride of vanquishing you would more than suffice in getting them to take up arms again.
I'll make them work for it at least.
Yeah, true.
What once was a small lounging area within the House of Hades now is sealed off, in utter shambles, since the multi-headed Cerberus tore the space apart, warning the missing prince.
Oh, buddy.
Cerberus destroyed the lounge again.
Buddy, why you do that?
Here, boy. Just as long as one of your three heads enjoys these pets.
Someplace else.
I love that they added, like, slice of life, or what's it called? Like, quality of life sort of lines? I don't know, like fluff lines. Like just a bunch of random one-liners that just add in, just sprinkle in every update and make things feel a little bit lively. That's what kept me coming back to this game. That's another thing, yeah. I guess I do have somewhat of a popular status with a, like, that audio play is gonna get off the ground soon. I know it. But even then, like, if you take the amount of people who watch that and give like a percentage, like 5% of people who go to my channel because of my voice, and then another 5% who ends up subscribing and actually looks forward to my content, that's still like down to like 5 or 10 people, you know? It's not going to mean much in the end, because even if thousands of people have heard you before, you only get a few dedicated followings, you know?
Achilles, sir. I got a relic of some sort out there. A globule of ancient blood which formed after I fought with Megara. Is this really the Titan's blood I found?
It's kind of why a one-hit wonders are so prevalent, and, you know, there's not much they can do to hold that status. But I'm trying to be consistent about it, so I can avoid becoming a one-hit wonder because of a has-been hotel reaction.
As far as I know, yes, lad, that it is. Though whose exactly, I'm not so sure. You'd best hang on to it and keep it safe. Your weapons, they shall thirst for it and drink it up. Not yet, perhaps, but soon.
Well, I wasn't about to drink it.
That's a new line as well.
How goes it, Shades?
Yeah, so as long as I'm consistent with my content, it should work out smoothly. But eventually, another Has-Been Hotel episode is going to come out, so... Like, I'm still going to cater to that audience, but, you know, I'm not ashamed of it, really. I like the show, so as long as you're honest about your feelings, nothing can go wrong.
What are your sisters up to these days, Meg? I've not seen them around.
We're stretched a little thin, as you can see. Some kind of war up there meant lots of business here. I'm left to hold the line. And deal with you.
Oh, you can deal with me all day. I mean, what? Nothing. Bye-bye.
Hey, that must be the fated list.
The fate-abetting prince perhaps
This
believes
thing
it was through his
is
own choice
so
that he
fun to fill
procured
out,
the fated
and you get
list
so
of
many things
minor
for it.
prophecies, but it was preordained.
That's another fun line. You thought you had a choice of assigning a fated list of prophecies into your room, but in fact, it was preordained from the beginning. Ooh, prophecy.
Oh no, not this determinism thing again. The fated list of minor prophecies.
Oh. I don't get many freebies at first. That's right, because I just started playing. Wow, look at those duo. That's a lot more than I remember, actually. Smoldering air, unshakable metal. I don't even recognize some of these. Man, this game is awesome. Okay.
I can get stronger.
Yes, I can. I'm gonna get Death Defiance. That's important. And Chthonic and Shadow Presence.
Good to go.
Makes sense to me. This might be my last run here. I'm gonna make it a good one.
I should go. Hey, Skelly, you look like you know your way around Tartarus. Found some of this ancient Titan blood out there, and I was looking to score some more.
I love these lines. They're contextual and they make sense. Like, it doesn't help you. It doesn't keep you feeling lost, and they just add these fun lines just because, and they act as some sort of tutorial while still being vague and mysterious.
Ah, you come to the right place regarding that there, pal. It's your mean weapons back there that can find this stuff. Once you get all the way through Tartarus with one, that's all the blood you're gonna get. For the time being, anyhow.
How am I supposed to keep track of which weapons I've earned these with, then?
I don't know. There's always the invention of writing stuff down. You'll figure something out.
Wow, so the game was like, I don't know, you figure it out. That's so funny, man. This game keeps getting better. I don't know how it does it. It's so fun.
What's in here? Varatha, the eternal spear. Join my pursuit.
Nah, I want the shield.
Think
Oh,
I'll
you
try
got
this
one.
one.
Change of plan there, huh?
Oh, so the dash strike doesn't knock back, does it? It doesn't. Has that always been the case? Okay. And boosh. And then throw. Yep, that's the same. Okay. Beat you up and leave.
Again.
I have no longer any use for you. I take my leave.
That looks like a Daedalus hammer.
Yay! I want that.
Enchantments for my weapon.
Okay. Ooh. I'm not a big fan of Bull Rush. I'm gonna go with Charged Shot, because some range is
Thank you.
definitely something I could use. I might make use of Poseidon in this run, if I can.
Each time the prince delves back into the underworld, its ever-shifting chambers realign to frustrate his attempts to maybe map it out.
Remember, this is a roguelike. You don't get normal maps.
Built to ensure no one gets out. We'll see about that.
You get plot conveniences that keep you from memorizing chambers. Sorry. There we go.
Witches.
I shoot a bolt of whatever this is at my foes and they die. Wha-bam!
I can use this to unlock a weapon.
Yep, and I need to do that too. Ooh, Athena. What can I get from her? Some neat swag, I hope. Haha, alright.
Good hunting, Zagreus. The sooner you get out of there, the sooner you can save me from my insufferable relatives. Please?
I have so much personality, I love it. I'm gonna go with True Shot.
On the prowl.
Ah, Ambrosia, finally. I'm not really playing like a typical shield wielder, but how can I pass up a powerful boon like this? Haha, you thought you could get by me. I'm sorry, I didn't see you there.
Bottle of nectar.
I'm gonna get some gold. And
chamber I commissioned back at home.
some fountain. I don't know. And some fountain. That's a thing I said. Buy my shirts. I'm so funny. I'm so talented. God, imagine if I do like have merchandise down the line. That'd be so weird. So surreal.
Time to collect. This won't end well for you.
Imagine earning money, am I right? Like that'll ever happen. Ow! What? You dealt 10 damage to me? That's unacceptable, you witch. That rhymes with another B word. God. God. Gosh dang it.
Some of Charon's wares.
Striking undamaged foes. That's interesting. These weird ass items that I keep finding are so weird. Yeah, I don't mind spending my money here. I could use a lot of things. Smack, smack. Right in the wall. Easy peasy. What are you? Excuse me? What is this boss battle? Oh my gosh. I've never seen you before. This is so strange. What do I do? Pardon me. I don't even know how their attack works. Oh gosh. What do I do? Oh, that was so weird.
Giant evil crystal then.
Yeah, what was that?
Damned lost souls with nowhere left to turn congregate in deepest Tartarus, where they fuse together with the earth itself into odious forms which defy description.
That's for sure.
They basically turn into big crystals.
I love this game.
That was revelry? People having a good time? Well, sure then. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I'll accept this message.
Hey there, Zagman. How's it going? Look,
Hey there,
you've got to get
buddy.
here with the rest of us already. We've been saving you a spot. Let me see what I can do. Make life a little sweeter for you in the meantime.
He's also a himbo.
A boon for a boon.
I want this.
Leave it to the god of wine to liven things up around here.
I need ambrosia. Look how beautiful this environment is. Look at the flames. Oh, look how misty it is, and also the the shape that represents the light shining from it in like a lens flare. Like, oh my gosh, and it comes from below, and there's different colors, and the textures, the lighting on the different things, and it's so colorful, and it's so unique. Ah!
Pests.
Like, why play Last of Us when you can just enjoy the colorful nature of this game? You don't need gritty realism, you need style. That's what a video game should be about, not just making a movie for some reason. A playable movie where your choices don't matter. I'll be honest. I'm part of the not big fan of Last of Us group. Because, like, why would you ruin something so beautiful? Let's take our perfect ending and then kill a lovable character and then not have a fulfilling ending. That should be cool. Man whore. I want to befriend Man whore. I want him to be my bro. For life. Yeah, I'm glad you agree. And you know what though? I don't even play it. I've never played either the first one or the second one because it doesn't matter. You know? It's one of those things you could just watch and get the idea. But even so, when you watch the first playthrough of the first game, you still feel like it's a very good story and very good pacing, you know? And like the gameplay is something you expect, and it feels like you're watching someone play a movie, and that's the kind of game it is. And I'm not gonna knock it for a playable movie like it was in 2013, but at least you played it and not just walked for 10 hours. You know, if you're gonna do that, just make it a cutscene. You know. I want this.
Thank you, mate.
Looks like you are stuck.
So, looks like you're selling. Is that it? You come to help me out?
He's so cool. Look at him. Oh my god, what a pimp.
Brilliant.
Should I give him... What do I get from Charon again? Dang it, I forget what keepsake I get from him. It's been so long. I'm gonna give him anyway, because he's a bro.
Kieran, you've been such a reassuring sight, I thought I'd offer you a token of my gratitude.
It's what you deserve.
Wait, you don't have to give me something in return. It was a gift. Though, you're insisting, aren't you?
I am knocking a little bit of David Cage games, but at least his latest one, as pretentious as Detroit is, at least you know you're making a difference, and like your choices actually do matter a little bit. Even though his writing is so like, I'm making a difference, like in the world, I'm shining a light on a detected subject, and it's totally not about racism, guys. Don't worry. Like, come on, dude. You know exactly what you were making. But still, when it comes to the choices you made in Detroit, that specific game, it's like, fine, you've improved yourself a little bit.
Whatever it is that you're attempting here.
And, like, there's, like, an insane amount of choices. And you get, that brings replayability, you know? Telltale is the biggest offender of your choices don't matter, in my opinion. I mean, Jesus, that game. Like, there's just nothing that you do that impacts the story. But Detroit, I'll give it credit for actually meaning it when they say your choices matter. I think that's the first game that really shows it. that philosophy. If there's another type of game where your choices do matter, I'll see if I agree with you.
Your whip's not been all that persuasive in the past.
Ooh.
Maybe persistence will pay off for both of us. Come then.
Don't mind if I do. Check, please. Oh god, that's a bad time to read a paragraph. Sorry, let me give me a sec. Want to know something funny, and I'll read the rest later. The entire Connor plotline was not written by him, and that is the reason why people think it was the best of the three. Really? Was it not written by him? I know that Brian, like, chose a lot of, like, improv lines for him to use, and basically begged, David Cage to put those in the game. Like the wink at, at Hank, and like the "I like dogs" line, and the fact that he didn't, that he was upset that that was his favorite line. Like that just shows that, like, it's my story. It's about racism. You're supposed to be not likable in the beginning. Like, screw that. Make him likable, even if he is a robot. And I bet he did all the blocking himself too. I bet he, like, he had the best idea when it came to how to portray Connor physically. And that David Cage had no input in that. That's what upsets me about him as a director. But it turned out to be a neat game, I guess. Connor was definitely the star of that game, though.
I did it.
Something about it, like, I keep coming back to the Two Best Friends play series, the 2 playthroughs I did of it. It's so funny, man. Like, they echo the same complaints that I have with it as well. And I like watching, and you know what? As my opinions aside, when I watch foreigners play that game, it's also quite satisfying for some reason. Like, when you see someone who's not obsessed with politics watch what, like, a typical American environment is like, there's something very endearing about them appreciating it. And I'm mostly talking about other VTubers when I say that. Like, seeing them look at that splendor of like, graphics and environments.
See you, Tartarus.
There's something about that that's just, like, wholesome to watch. Yeah, that's pretty much what I know about Brian Deckard, was that he started streaming Detroit when he started playing. As fun as he is as a person, he's not a good Let's Player, I'm gonna be honest. There are some people who put too much focus in chat and not actually care about the games he's actually playing. I think he's one of those people. Like, he's a fun dude, but he's not a good Let's Player. That's my opinion. The reactions to The Last of Us by Asians is a whole nother world. Yeah, exactly. The Last of Us is another example of, it's so cool to see VTubers react to that. Yeah, it's another world. Like, there's an innocence to that type of thing, you know? And I think that innocence is what we need in a world full of, like, in a world full of, what's it called? Cynicism, I guess. Yeah, because we're cynicism to our own
Must be the last of them.
like, very overcritical as a society, you know? Like, we're oversensitive to politics and whatnot. And it's a shame, really. And that's why people want to move to Japan, because of the lack of politics. And I sort of get that, and I had that same urge, because you get sick of America after a while.
that?
Just letting them burn to death is amazing.
Zeus.
So my elusive Artemis has shown you favor, has she? The little scamp. She seldom shows respect to anyone, not even me. But I'll enhance her blessing nonetheless.
You don't understand the introverted types. They need their space. Okay, I'm gonna get special, yeah.
Thunder time.
Something to give me a reason to throw my shield at my enemies' faces. More of that, please. I want lightning more. More lightning, lightning more for me. I'm sorry, what are you? Oh, I haven't seen you before. Oh god. I gotta block these missiles Undyne style until I figure out what's going on here. Okay, I think I get the idea. They're so weird looking too. I almost got kicked from a Discord channel about writing because I dared not instantly condemn someone for political reasons. Yeah, that's
In the name of Hades.
that's what upsets me, you know? You can't have a discussion anymore with people. That's what it makes me sad too. Because as soon as you disagree with someone, then it's no longer a discussion, it's an argument. Like, no matter how eloquently you put it, they're just gonna insult you for being wrong, quote unquote. And it's okay to be wrong, too. And it's okay that you want to inform other people of your opinions, but don't do it in a way that's just fueled by emotion or whatever. Like, come on, make the world a better place at least. Twitter is already a toxic place, and so is random Discord servers. So try not to have like too many conversations in those types of environments where it's encouraged to just crap on other people for clout, you know? That's what I've learned. Like, even just now, there's like John Boyega, I think his name was. He was having an argument over like a left-wing YouTuber. And to his credit, like, it was a misunderstanding, and they both realized it and then stepped back. But at first they were like, oh, he said some crap to me? They don't even know what they're messing with. But after some time, they cleared things up, and everything's fine now. And then they started making fun of the people who were like, yeah, go fight, you're totally right, I'm on your side, you should give him hell and all that. Like, no, don't encourage that behavior. They both apologized, they're both fine, and they left it alone. You don't need to engage in that sort of stuff. Oh, it pisses me off. I don't know why I started ranting all of a sudden. But the lack of conversation really bugs me in this society. It's just, oh, just talk like a normal person. And I know you won't talk like that the same way in front of actual people.
Moving right along.
Because if it went the same way as it would in a text conversation, fists would be flying every which direction. So just act like a normal person and talk like a normal person and calm your butt, alright? I feel like there was a more eloquent way to put that, but just have a conversation and be open-minded. Being open-minded is another thing I learned that was something I learned pretty late. You know, that's why there's so many bronies out there today. They were open-minded enough to watch a show about little ponies because it was mostly because of Lauren Faust, but also because they were curious, you know? They're SpongeBob SquarePants. It's a kid's show, but adults love it too because it has something that everyone can love, you know? And if people realize that, then maybe MLP wouldn't get so much hate. But, you know, people will ruin things for everybody. So it's always going to have that hate no matter what. Fandoms and whatnot. They have their toxic parts. This is such a weird playstyle for a freaking shield of all things. No. I'll save my Ambrosius.
calls a feast, I'm turning up sooner or later, hear me, nephew? So make room for one more blessing and let's go.
Yeah. Everybody loves a drink. Ooh, I want this. No questions.
The ocean's fury.
Bye-bye. I'll knock you away with my waves of discomfort, yes. I love just imagining like an anime type attack name as you shout when you strike your enemy, and it's like shining light, waves of discomfort, final blow. Like, that's such a lame name for such a hype thing to say. I'm gonna attack you with my waves of discomfort. Like, okay, dude. That's cool and all. Man, I haven't been hit in a long time. Good thing I'm just jinxed myself. No. No, bad. I might have a very successful run here. Sweet, I'm rich. Ambrosia. Yeah, I don't want to get into politics on this channel for sure. I have my opinions, and I feel like everyone should be respected, but when we get into politics, that's when it's sort of like, alright, nobody wants to hear that. Like, nobody enjoys a conversation like that as important as it is usually, but we're here to entertain, you know? I do want to escape politics sometimes. That's why I want to move to a different country where I don't understand the particular politics that they have. Oh, this is a boss fight. I'm gonna go shopping. I get to see my boy Charon again. What is that? Sorry? Huh? What is that?
Hey, you're hanging in there, yeah? I bet that Charon has to be the life of every feast you have down there with such a personality. Am I not right about that, man?
So is it a random boon? Is that what it is? Ah, that's so weird. Okay. Using a fountain restores all HP and gives you bonus damage. That's fun. That's super fun. Except I don't have any fountains past this chamber, so I can't get it. I'll just take this.
Let's liven things up.
And some darkness, because I need that.
Having traversed the flaming river,
My abs hurt. Never sit like me in real life. It's very uncomfortable. You know what would be awesome? A Brutal Legend 2-esque game where there is so much metal. Brutal Legend. I'm trying to recall that. That game doesn't bring any images to mind. All I can think about is that, like, Jack Black rock metal game that was out, but I'm not sure if that's what you're talking about. I shoot at you with water bullets. I have many awesome ideas for video games, and I'm always interested to see fresh concepts. That's for sure, though. We need more rock and roll in the game industry for sure. That's not just actual rock and roll, like literally. No, I want something more fresh. That's why I like Guilty Gear so much, even though I'm terrible at fighting games. Guilty Gear has that aesthetic and it kills it. At least the first few games did. I'm hearing that they're gonna fix the UI for the newest Guilty Gear game, and I hope they do, because that game is the most gorgeous out of all of them. So are you a different Hydra every time? Is that why you're not doing the wave attack? You're just causing boulders to fall on me? If so, that's pretty interesting. Oh my god, it is. That's what you're doing. You're causing rocks to fall on me, you jerk. Somehow it's easier to dodge though. I'm not sure if this is tougher. Oh, it is the one. That's what Brutal Legend is? Yeah, I want more of that. Let's do that. That's definitely a fun thing to do. Just make it campy. Just make it, like, ridiculous. Devil May Cry. Just go all out with it. I haven't played No More Heroes, but I believe it goes that sort of same direction of like cool dude in an apocalypse, just making things very lighthearted, and just like cool rad bro sort of energy. I'm actually looking forward to playing No More Heroes 3. Except I can't because I don't have a Switch. Oh well. Imagine if I had a Switch. Oh, the possibilities are endless. I can actually play the game I wanted to play for so long and Smash before it becomes irrelevant. Ow. I hope Smash doesn't get irrelevant. That's a fun game. Like Revengeance was the best alt-rock for every boss? I don't know what you're talking about. No, I'm fascinated by it.
It's beautiful.
I'm not familiar with a lot of obscure games, especially that wasn't around in my era. Or at least when I wouldn't be interested in that sort of game in my era. The games I've been interested in sort of released within like the last 4 years or so. Because that's when I became like in that sort of open-minded state. And I didn't grow up with any like extreme violence games because my parents are Christian.
This one.
You deal more damage to armor. I might need that. Dude, people still play Melee. Unfortunate will be Ultimate. Unfortunate will be around for years. Yeah, I'm sure it will. But I also bought like Smash Bros for the 3DS, and I feel like really disappointed in it. And I know for sure that's gonna fall off because of Ultimate now. You know, there's just some games are going to fall off no matter what, and that's what I'm afraid of.
Get me out of here.
Like I'm going to master Joker when I get Smash Bros, and then by the end of it, it will just be like, okay, well,
everything's so
all the characters are released, and there's gonna be no one really that, like, the only people left are either gonna be tryhard or those who just don't care, you know? That's what I'm worried about. But I'm an optimistic person. I believe Smash can last a few more years easily. I'm just, like, concerned for Sakurai at this point. He's like the epitome of like what work is like for a Japanese man. And man, does he deliver. I just don't want him to overwork so much. I was thinking of actually reacting to the Min Min reveal, or at least whatever the ARMS character was going to be, but I didn't do that for a couple of reasons. One, I don't have Smash 2, I don't have Switch. 3, I never played ARMS, obviously. And with all that combined, it would seem ingenuine if I did a reaction to it, because it's going to be for a game I don't play and probably never will. So maybe that would change when I actually get a Switch. But, like, at that point, it'd be like, yeah, it's obvious I'm doing this for the views, and I don't want to feel like that. I don't want to be the person who's, like, just in it for the view. I'm sorry, what happened? Huh? Okay. I guess it crashed on me. Like, there are some YouTubers you just know are reacting just for the views, you know? Like, whatever game's popular, like a Blizzard game, or what's it called? Blizzard, what's the other company? League of Legends, that's another thing. Like, there are people who watch League of Legends content for like 2 years and never touched the game. It's baffling to me, really. But of course, I can't be. League of Legends is something I would definitely react to, though. Not because I do it for the views. It's because I actually played the game, and so it would feel more genuine to me. I deem it about the OST for Revengeance. Also, important question: why is Joker a character exclusive to PlayStation and Ultimate? He's supposed to represent the thing. Like, the reason why Joker is such a big deal is because he was revealed, first of all, with no leaks beforehand. Second, it was the first third-party DLC character for Ultimate. And it revealed, like, 5 more characters are coming. And also, that reveal trailer was incredibly shocking. You know? And also because it's most DLC decisions have to do with, like, marketing, you know? Persona 5 Royal was coming out, and obviously they wanted more people to be hyped about Joker, so they can have that, you know, have the money coming in because of people who know about Joker from Smash. And, you know, it's just more than anything, like, it's not just about the marketing decision behind the DLC character. It's also about bringing gaming icons all into one place, you know? And I feel like Joker has become an icon. I think he's earned the right to be in Smash. I think there's that. And whether or not you heard about him or don't like him, you gotta admit he's pretty fun to play, you know? And I think whether or not your opinions about the character are high or very low, it's about, like, it comes all the way down to the gameplay and how well he's going to play. And if people enjoy that, then it's a successful thing to do. I like LOL content. I just don't play it because I'm not good at games like that. I like playing games like it, but the toxic behavior around that sort of thing puts a lot of people off, and especially me. But I do come back to it once in a while until I get toxic blasted again, and I'm just like, I'm gonna get... Oh, I don't like any of these choices. I'll get special.
Lord Uncles just won't mind, will he?
Well, will he? I'm gonna go into his boon next. I like team-based games, and that one especially has a large fan base, and one that's actually not the fan base, but the developers, as controversial as their workplaces, they pump out some really creative stuff. Like, you can't lie about that. They have really good art direction with their skins, and then there's also the writing is also pretty good. It's like, there's some unique, very unique characters that you can find in League of Legends, and it's something you can appreciate with everything. And the writing itself is actually very, like, it's unique because it's progressive, you know? With every new character and every update to a new character, you update their story along with it, and then it becomes a developing timeline, you know? Like, hey, he's updated, and also he's in a completely different country, and you're like, why is that? And you read their bio, and it's like they traveled to Shurima because of this artifact that they were looking for, but then they get ambushed, and like that sort of developing story is unique to League, I feel, and like I don't know, they're like a handful of it's like a huge culmination of talent that I haven't really seen from any other company, and I feel I can give it props for that. Let's see. After you dash just before getting hit, a bolt strikes a nearby foe. That's cool. I like that.
Electric.
Lightning reflexes. Is that really what it's called? Or did I just make that up? Oh, it is what it's called. Funny. Funny. Okay. Yeah, I'm not saying, like, the gameplay is the best part of League, but something about League, man. Hey! I love this dude.
The bowels of hell. This is not your place.
Agreed on both counts. Just pass
This
the
bull
turn,
man is so
Excuse
badass.
me.
I will not.
That was a terrible snore impression.
From such a contest. Neither will I.
He's another voice range I'm also interested in trying. I will not. The champion of Elysium would never back down for such a contest. Neither will I. But again, his is a lot more bassy. I feel like if I try it hard enough, I can get to that bass level, but
Wait, you're not the champion of Elysium?
it takes practice to do actual voice acting, so there's no way I can nail it during a stream.
Heracles? Tell me it's Heracles.
Sorry if that snort was annoying. I feel like that was annoying.
You talk too much, short one. And get destroyed.
My snorts are so forced, so I feel like I can't pull it off that much. Take that, I'm smacking your buttocks. What are you gonna do about it, bull man? Ow, wait, you swung instantly. Where was the wind up on that one? You cheater bull. You liar and you cheater. Ow. Owie. Interesting, huh? Man, I'm going far in this run. I'm surprised at myself. Oh god, what now? I wonder if there's any new elements to these fights. Don't hurt me, please, bull sir. I need to lure him to pillars more often. I feel like that's gonna be helpful. Oh god. Ah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're done. Okay, cool. Let's get Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo to do the ultimate cross-party fight.
Until such time.
We could get a legit racist Mario game. Huh? What do you mean by that? I do think that the consoles themselves, the companies behind these consoles, really need to come together in a lot of things, though. Yeah, I'll give Ambrosia to the dude, the bro. He deserves it.
Dionysus, it's been great getting to know you, so please accept this humble offering.
Now that is something. A right princely gift there, Zack. And just so happens, I got something here I have been meaning to give you.
I wonder, have you played this game before, or heard about it, or seen a little bit of it? I've been praising this game over and over, and I'm wondering if I need to bother singing its praises when you already know about it. Let's see. I'll get man, these boots aren't really helpful when I rarely use this attack. Inflicted on other foes near them. I think I want that. Oh, cool.
Time to feast.
Yeah, and that's kind of why I made the decision to start in a new save file instead of my 10,000 darkness run sort of thing. I might still do that, or return to that account on these streams. But I highly recommend this game. It is criminally what's it called? Underrated. Yeah. So I like seeing this game's praises for everything it's done because it's made by the developers of Bastion, Transistor, and Pyre. Pyre is also criminally underrated in my opinion. It's like Pyre is such a weird combination of genres. It's a visual novel, but it's also a fantasy NBA Jam type game. And so you're playing as a team of 3 against another team of 3 playing fantasy dunk ball with each other using magical abilities and whatnot and defeating each other. And in that game, whenever you win or lose, the story continues. It's a single player game, but you can play multiplayer, which is also fun. And the story continues, and your characters are like, okay, well, we lost this game, we're going to do better, I'm sorry. And you get something for losing still. The only risk of losing is that you won't progress to a good ending as easily as before. Like, winning every game will pretty much make a good ending guaranteed.
Cheers to that.
But characters, like, you experience loss with these characters and know that you can do better, and that you won't, and that this loss won't affect you as hard as you give yourself. So the game doesn't encourage you to like load save files and try it again, but this time I win. Like, no, you need to take your losses even in during the final fight, which makes it even that much more stressful. Because you know that the amount of stakes that are going into this. But even losing during the final fight doesn't mean that you instantly just like lose. Like, maybe you want to lose on purpose because you sympathize with the characters you're fighting against. And like, there's no death in that game, so you don't have a risk of losing characters, but sometimes you want other characters to win because you feel bad for them and you sympathize for them. And it's so interesting because you know that everyone involved is fighting for the same thing, like freedom is pretty much the theme of it. But man, writing goes a long way in the video game and keeps you invested, much more than the gameplay these days. That's why Last of Us 2 was so disappointing, you know?
Farthest I've come.
Writing is so important, and it impacts how you perceive a game. And it's not when you write a self-flagellating game about gay relationships and shock value and that sort of meaningless crap. Like, I don't want to hate on the game too much, but like, you had every opportunity to make a good story and you just blew it. You could have left it alone too. Just why can't developers like just have a good product and leave it at that and don't make a sequel? Like, is it that hard? There are good games that just can be left alone, man. Oh, my neck. Sorry. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? You're expecting me to fight against all those? Alright. I think I can push them back super far. Oh no, don't you dare! Don't you dare respawn! You bad man! Ow! Those stabby boys really stab. I don't like it. Take that, take that, take that.
Good night.
When it comes to writing, dialogue, polish, this game is very good at it. It gives you it gives you lore in the most unique way possible, and through this game, it's by just dying over and over again and just talking to characters just casually, and I think that's really fascinating.
It's Charon.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy all these. Why not? I might die here.
Hey, what's with that Charon, man? He's sort of-
Charon.
I don't know, though I am glad he's been of service.
Yeah, man, he's cool. Have you seen his face, man? I'll get Trippy Shot.
Artemis won't mind. Must have slept.
Alright, here comes the boss battle. To be fair, Dark Souls and Bloodborne are technically sequels, so it's 50-50.
Now you face a foe more terrible even than I. The only other foe whom I have ever faced who bested me.
That's a good point, but I think the reason why that's different is because the gameplay was so good that it developed its own genre, you know? And that genre became influential. But when you talk about writing, like, you gotta make your writing to be as unique as possible. When you take a perfectly good chemistry between characters and environments and setting and have a nice blend of that, and you create that and you put it out there and people love it, you don't then just take that same idea and then make a boring revenge plot out of it. That's what kills a game. That's what murders the investment and everything. That's what Last of Us did wrong, and that's why they should have left it alone, because there's no way anything they could have written would have topped the last game. They should have just made Uncharted 5 or whatever, you know?
One more step toward the light of day, so long as I am here.
Like, you can write a new Uncharted game because you set up the story like that, but when you finish a game like Last of Us, where you put so much investment into characters, and then you ruin the characters, like, come on, man. So stupid.
Theseus, no way. You two are legends.
Sorry, I shouldn't take away from this.
Contest here.
A naked attempt to sway me from my convictions. Defend yourself, you blackguard, and may the gods show you some mercy, for I shall not.
I love how just cocky and just douchey this dude is. His shield is pretty annoying. Oh, that's right, I can shoot through his shield with this particular upgrade. So this makes this fight incredibly easier, but also more boring, so I really apologize. I didn't realize how boring this particular fight would be with the shield. Thank you, dead ghosts in the audience.
Not even a scratch.
Axe hurts, my friend. Okay, positive outlook is active. That helps things a little bit, but I still get hurt. Ow. That really hurts, you know. The timing of my blocks are definitely what makes this fight very difficult. Stop charging, you jerk. Yeah, I got the bull. You're the bastard. You kingly prick. It is almost like a gladiator battle this way, though. Alright, here he comes.
Lord Ares, lend me your might.
The gods are helping him.
I wonder if they ever explain why the gods help him in this particular fight. But I do know it's like, it's always with a god that you haven't made a pact with in that particular run. So maybe it's because of that, because they're that conceited that they'll just help whoever they want. That is what I'm particularly fascinated in this story. Like what's the deal with the gods in this universe? Why would they help a douche like Theseus? Oh god. Ah, I blocked it! Yeah, you're dead! Oh man, this run is lasting longer than I thought. But I'm definitely gonna die here. There's no way I can beat the final boss. We just need to do an Andrew Ryan to Joel and, you know, not have us play as a character we hate. And also, don't mislead the story in the actual trailers. You know what pisses me off? When you lie to your buying audience by baiting them with scenes that don't happen in the game. Like, come on, man. There's lying by omission to, like, build up to a twist that you really want, that you're really proud of or whatever, and hinge your game on.
Purge boons for coin.
But when you just put entirely different characters into scenes just to make people pre-order the game and buy it, it's so scummy, man.
Ground floor.
They make you think that Joel is alive through at least a good portion of the game, even though he's not a prominent figure in it. They still, like, show him in fan service moments like, he's alive, guys! And you get to see more moments of him and Ellie. No, you don't. You just don't. It's so frustrating. And yeah, that is the point, that Greek gods are always going to be, like, conceited. And never... never morally right in any form of game they're in. That is kind of the point. But in a game where the gods themselves are very chillax and rooting for you to escape, it seems weird that they would help someone stopping him from escaping.
The tales of what happens to those foolish enough to attempt to pass are far too graphic to describe.
Especially since he's their nephew and whatnot. Alright, this is it. Our final boss. Good old Pupper.
So it's really come to this, boy. After everything we've been through. Well then, this is how it has to be. There's nothing left to say. Except for, on your guard.
I don't want to do this.
No, but seriously, boy.
Just kidding, you don't fight him. See, that's good misdirection. Not just killing a beloved character for no reason.
Please.
Fuck me, man.
I have to find Mother. You know what this means to me.
Shock value for the sake of shock value really makes me angry.
The voracious hound of hell barks once, affirmatively toward the prince, who sets off in search of something that can sate the monster's appetites.
Good.
So the mission here is to find some food for the doggo. And the boss rooms give better rewards. But it's also risky because you could die before the actual fight. What do I want here? Well, I'm planning to die anyway. So let's do the boss rooms first. They probably made this even harder somehow in an already ridiculously chaotic series of rooms. I know they did. They just hate us. They want to make the Dark Souls of roguelites. If I wasn't so experienced with the game and didn't have like years of intermittently playing this game, I would hate this dungeon so much.
Why do these vermin carry coin?
Good question. Like, look at these lasers. Like, come on. That's just ridiculous. Owie. It's pretty satisfying when the enemies get hit by the saws. Yes, let's get rid of peer pressure. Hellblade is something I've been wanting to watch. Not really play, but I wanted to watch. But I don't know. It's pretty wild to me. I think it. Ow! Oh, I got poisoned. Shoot! Oh my goodness, I'm taking so much damage. Sorry. Yeah, when the sequel comes out, I'm going to probably start watching the original. Oh my goodness, this is such a terrible combo of enemies. I hate this. Oh my goodness, make it stop! I'm probably going to watch Hellblade. Again, because I have no income, I don't have time or money to buy actual video games. Oh no! That's the fight. Okay. But if it has good storytelling, I'm definitely going to keep it, give it a shot around the time the sequel comes out. And I hope the sequel is good too. I'm gonna play cautious here. This is one of the most annoying enemies. Ow. Stop poisoning me, god dang it. See, I knew I was gonna die at some point. And I'm pretty sure those poison dudes are infinitely spawning until I kill this boss, which is the most annoying part of it. Come on. Alright, I think I can rush in now, because he has no shield. Die, die, die. Oh my gosh. Hate you. Good lord.
Got to keep searching.
Yeah, good storytelling hinges on a good game.
What I wouldn't give for, say, a healing class of some sort.
Because when you make a game about story, and a reason for your player to care about the game, oh my goodness, it enhances the player experience. How about that? And when you make a game solely on the premise of your story, don't ruin the story. Oh my goodness, is that easy?
Show me, Charon.
Yeah, I'll get that. Man, it's gonna be so hard for people to play the original Last of Us if they haven't yet, after playing part 2. well, I mean, now that part 2 is out, and they go back to play part 1 to catch up, it's gonna be so hard. It's gonna be much harder for them to enjoy that game now that they know the existence of part 2. You know. I think there's someone out there who's like who played the original Last of Us and was legitimately thinking like, wait, this is the ending? Why did they bother making a sequel? This is perfect. And everyone thought that. They're gonna be like, yeah, I thought so too. I had the same exact question. Why would you ever ruin perfection like that? Such a stupid decision, man. You need good headphones and a video stream that actually has yeah. If you want the best experience. I heard that. And now that I'm reminded of that, I might actually check it out. However, the current headphones I have right now, funny enough, I can only hear one ear out of because the other ear broke. So, that's awkward. I can only hear out of my right ear on these headphones that I just bought. It's so upsetting. It's only like a few months old and I lost hearing from one ear already.
In the name of Hades.
It's very upsetting. I can't, and I have like all audio set to mono in order for me to enjoy everything that I'm playing. Let's get. Yeah, so I think that I might hold off on Hellblade until I get actually a decent pair of headphones. Pressure points.
Time to hunt. Hope this can get me out of here.
Let's get.
That's quite a stash there, Charon.
What? Oh. So you can remove. Oh, what? You can remove a Daedalus hammer upgrade to get 2.
Let's take our chances then.
Oh, at random. Oh, frick. Okay, I gotta check what I got. After your special hits, your next 2 attacks deal 80% damage, and your attack hits twice but does not knock foes away. Oh, they actually combo each other pretty well. So I just got a special and attack in alternating patterns. That's fine. That's easy.
I'm short of coin.
Oh, it's a bug. It didn't show me that I can't afford it. Let's get this.
All in one place, mate.
Yeah, bigger attacks thanks to that.
They must have lots of these upon
What type do you have? I have no idea. I got these headphones for Christmas, and I think that there's some sort of Chinese off-brand ones. It has a logo that I think says TK, and there's a number on it that says GM300, but that's all it says, and it's so weird. Like, on the box itself, it doesn't even say what company made it. It's so sketchy, and I feel like I got a knockoff product, and it's very upsetting. Oh god. It's an entirely different place I'll have to get used to thanks to that upgrade. Oh my goodness, I attack so fast! Did you see that? Dear lord. But yeah, they're over-the-ear headphones that that have like a mic attached and whatnot, your typical gaming headset. That apparently I can't find anywhere online. So I don't know where my dad found it. So that swirling energy means I have a powered up attack, I believe. Good lord, that's actually pretty powerful.
Doesn't taste like anything.
Oops, there we go. I whack at you with the waves of Poseidon. Oh, I'm poisoned. Oh, I'm poisoned. Oh, jeez. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. Man, you probably heard me smashing my keyboard to bits this entire stream. I'm sorry that I put you through that. Oh my goodness, stop poisoning me. Ow! Oh my goodness, that spread shot is so annoying. Just don't get hit, oh my lord.
Almost there.
Get rid of these mortar dudes. They really mortar up my day. Don't quite appreciate their stench. Ow! Oh, I ran into that one. I'm an idiot. I at least want to see the final boss, even though I might die to them. So that's my plan here.
Almost had me.
Hey, Zach, my dad. He's here and he wants to have a word. Be cool, man. Go along with what he says, okay?
I love the dialogue. By the way, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but if the volume's okay, I assume it is. This has been almost 3 hours, but if you can hear them, man, this game's good.
That Dionysus, always much too kind with introductions. Though at least he shows me suitable respect. Perhaps someday he can instruct you in the customs of Olympus here.
Perhaps, mayhaps. Fists of Fog effects also deal lightning damage periodically. Yeah, I'll take it.
Let's go, team.
I love these dialogue choices. After you dash, your special fixing or... I'm gonna get... No, I'm actually using my special now, so I can't really do that. Yeah, I'll just keep it. Man, that still wasn't it? Oh my goodness, which room is it in? So now my Fist of Fog strikes them with lightning. Okay. Surely we're almost done here. Okay. Stay back, you fiend. You foolish fool. I'm just spamming Q and click. Die. Stun locking opponents feels so good in this game. And I guess it's by intentional design that they did it like this. But either way, they make it really fun to smack up people like this. So I give them credit for it. Yeah, let's get that to actually heal up some. Ah, really? Of all times? Okay.
Okay, I'm good.
So yeah.
One Satasak coming right up.
The vast temple of Styx
Here we
and
go.
its innumerable dangers now are all that separates the underworld prince from the land outside, which he so desperately longs to see.
I've almost made it. Got this delicious sack of meal for you, boy.
Let's feed the goodest of boys.
Alright, boy, I got your favorite treat. But you have to promise to let me pass if I hand it over, okay?
Terrifying Cerberus accepts the fetid sack and scans the darkened hall for where best to consume the stomach-turning contents.
I owe you one.
Cerberus vanquished. Not really. These developers of this game are some of the kindest people I've ever seen. Like, they're so humble, and their team is like only 20 people large. Back then when they made Transistor, they only had like 10 people on their team. It's incredible how much polish they put into this. Indie developers are so underrepresented. Anyway, it's time to escape Hades.
I never grew accustomed to the air up here. It gusts senselessly whichever way it pleases. I suppose you must prefer it to the stillness of the air below.
You know, you're right. The air up here seems pretty good so far. But I will reserve judgment till I've had my fill. I have to say, though, Father, the Helm of Darkness suits you. I'm touched you dust it off on my account.
It should not have had to come to this. For all your antics with me and around the house, I always kept my temper, have I not? Unlike you.
Well, let's see. You've berated me repeatedly and often. You've lied to me, mustered your wretched forces to kill me over and over, but sure, I'll grant you that you've always kept most of your anger bottled up. All that's about to change, then?
We're gods, boy. Killing one another is our lot. Although I always thought I was above it. I told you that you cannot leave this place. Seems I must enforce my rules myself. I'm sending you home. Now.
No, you're going home, not
They know how to hype up a fight, man. This is so good.
I suppose that you must hate the very sight of me. You'll understand then why I wear the Helm of Darkness.
Oh god, I don't have the boons for this, I don't think. I'm gonna stay here to lure him over here. There we go. Ow! You stabbed me with your spear, Dad. There's no way I'm going to beat Hades, but if I do, this stream will be legendary. Beating Hades on my third escape attempt on this save file. Like, holy crap, that'd be incredible. But no, I'm terrible at dodging and everything. It would take a long time for me to survive. Like, 5 hits or at least. Like, there's just no way.
You dare lash out against me like this, boy?
I guess so.
Stubborn oaf.
Wretched excuse for a father.
I love the banter. Oh, it's so good. I gotta beat up this guy while I wait for my dad to swing in. Oh god. Oh no! Oh, I'm so dead. No, there's no way around it. Oh god, hello. Ouch. Yeah, I'm so dead. Oh, I gotta kill this ghost too. No. It takes so much raw skill
to something worth the while.
Takes so much raw skill to kill him, like Dark Souls style. But you need like a lot of attempts in order to actually kill him. And I think the knowledge of just like the experience you go through in this journey of the game to eventually get to the point where you actually kill your father. I think that's a highlight of this game. Okay, I was concerned for a second because I thought there was no music. I know this is like a new update, so there's probably bugs everywhere.
Hey, you're back. Wait, what happened? My list says you got killed by a redacted? What's happening? I've never seen anything like this.
It's nice that they put in lighthearted humor after a brutal fight.
Don't want to talk about it.
And some drama here and there, you know?
You're much too modest, Lord Achilles, for someone with such a number of heroic deeds and glorious decapitations to his name. You ought to be more like ever boastful Zagreus and talk it up some more.
Oh, fear not, Orpheus. I was quite boastful in my day. Would you look at where it got me? Besides, I've not the imagination to come up with tales as tall as those of our Prince Zagreus.
I find it very interesting how they wrote Achilles in this story.
What can I say? I try.
To make someone like Achilles so incredibly humble. So interesting.
Emptier than usual around here.
I'm gonna want the fish.
I positively cannot wait to see what sorts of foul creatures I'll dredge up with this.
Nobody will keep me from my fishing minigame. Keepsakes and infernal troves, I think I
The
get.
chambers of the underworld ought to be a little livelier with this. I'm hereby authorizing this expenditure, and I look forward to seeing the result.
It's a cool little detail that Hades is not here because he didn't really take the fast way of coming home, which is, you know, dying. He actually has to walk all the way back down to Tartarus to come back home.
I trust that the mirror in your bedchamber has proved satisfactory, dear child.
Better than I could have possibly imagined, Nyx. You mentioned there was something more that it could do once I had grown accustomed. I think I'm ready for that now.
It shall be as you wish.
Appreciate that.
I'm gonna gift my mom some ambrosia.
Nyx, you've done so much for me. I thought you might like this.
A gift as beautiful as this requires reciprocity, dear child. I wish, regardless, to provide you a token of my love.
Thank you, Mom.
I'm very grateful, Nyx.
I appreciate what you gave me, Mom. I'm gonna put it to good use.
Who am I to question fate?
Ah, so now I get ambrosia to
My
this.
extended family seems an interesting lot.
And so I can go, let me go back and actually gift it to my bestest of friends. Orpheus. I can't
Where is
gift
everybody?
Orpheus just yet. Achilles. Nope. Oh, whoops. I might have done something wrong here. Ah, but I can gift you.
Surprise, Hypnos. I got you this.
Whoa, 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 you can't bring that in here. Just kidding. Thanks. But wait, I'll trade you. Look.
I am ending this soon. I'm just getting all the dialogue out of the way.
Cheers, Hypnos.
So you're right, and you can go ahead and leave whenever you want. I appreciate you that you watched like 2 hours of this, over 2 hours. Like I'm so like my heart is full that you've shown so much devotion to me, and I appreciate it. I will remember you to my endest of days. But yeah, I am ending the stream here. So see you later, guys. I hope you had fun with the stream.
Back there for you, pal.
And I wish you all best of luck in your day and your night.
For me,
I hope you have a good week and
awful
stuff.
Nice. You're just awful nice, but guess what? I got this for you. Tit for tat, you understand? A deal's a deal.
Cheers, mate.
As I awkwardly get all the dialogue out of the
Strong,
way.
I'll give you that, boyo. Strong enough to smack a guy like me right up against the wall, and I'd go straight to pieces. Boom! You just remember, when you're duking it out, the walls are your friend.
Smack guys against walls. Sound advice as ever, mate.
Yeah, mate.
Another weapon.
What you looking at, mate? Oh, I want this weapon, but I can't get it.
The courtyard of the House of Hades is kept neat and orderly, in contrast to the terrifying sprawl that lies beyond.
It's not that orderly, really. Got something new to try. Should help. Riches of the damned beware. I'm coming back.
Next stream. That's what I'll be coming back. Anyway, I've been streaming for almost 3 hours, and now that I've finished my Pony Life reaction, and I pretty much got everything on my agenda done, the only thing left to do is to do a Darkest Dungeon stream. So that will be something to look forward to. And probably something I'd be most embarrassed by playing. Because I know that people who actually care about the game are going to call me bad. So that'll be fun. Anyway. That's my stream. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye.